Hey guys, what's up? Caroline here and welcome back to another video on the channel. As you guys can see, we're an Ultimate Team and today we have a 96 rated centre mid Shapeshifters Hugo Lloris review. So he's 6'2" tall, medium high work rates, left footed. Not that it matters because he does have the 5-star weak foot along with the 4-star skills. I packed him first owner untradeable, which I was obviously very lucky to do because he's going for around 875,000 coins according to Footprint at the moment. You can start at centre mid and CDM. I've gone with the Hunter Chem style because I'm going to be trying him out as a box-to-box midfielder. But don't worry, I will try him out at CDM as well. So with the Hunter Chem style, the pace is pretty much maxed out at 99. The shooting on the card looks very good. 94 attack positioning with 85 finishing, maxed out shot power, 97 long shots with almost maxed out volleys, 98 volleys, and it's got maxed out penalties. Passing looks sensational, 99 vision and long pass with 98 short pass. Dribbling looks very good as well. Agility is a little low, which you can feel in game, but we'll see what to do about that later on if it is obviously a hindrance to the card. Defending looks phenomenal, interceptions at 95 being the key stat there, and he's also got 94 defensive awareness. Physical looks insane, 97 strength, 96 aggression, 99 jumping. He's already 6'2" tall, and he does have 90 stamina as well. So I'm going to be trying this card out at centre mid and CDM in a 4-on-2-on-2 narrow. He's got the flare pass trait, the swerve pass trait, the leadership trait, and the cautious for crosses trait. I'm not quite sure how that's going to help, but without further ado, let's jump straight into the gameplay highlights with 96 rated centre mid Shapeshifters Hugo Lloris. So straight off the bat here, he does well to get to that pass first, makes that pass into Alexander-Arnold, gets it back and plays a fantastic pass into Rodrigo, who is able to pretty much just tuck it away at the end of it. Simple enough finish, but beautiful passing before that from Lloris to get Rodrigo through on goal in the first place. Here Lloris makes a good interception once and twice, but he couldn't retain possession, so I'm going to give him the ball here, see if he could get anything done, and that is a very clever pass into Alexander-Arnold, who unfortunately loses it, but doesn't matter. Lloris comes in with yet another good tackle. I'm going to help that one back into Lloris eventually. I'm going to take a touch, see if I can maybe get into a space to take the shot. Good acceleration, and he almost finds the top corner, but good dribbling and great defending there from Lloris to create the chance in the first place. Here Lloris with a 1-2 with Kevin De Bruyne, and I think that is Rodrigo again making the run. It's a perfectly timed pass from Lloris and a pretty simple enough finish from Rodrigo, but we do have 2 assists on his debut, and as you can clearly see, the passing on this card is phenomenal. Here again, Rodrigo and Lloris combining. That pass from Lloris is absolutely beautiful. Rodrigo gets onto the end of it and curls it into the back of the net. Genuinely, the passing on this Lloris card is next level. I was not expecting it to be this good. It's got good stats. He obviously has good stats, but I really wasn't expecting it to be as good as it is. Here, showcasing the dribbling, does very well to get past Fabio, and I wanted to go for the outside foot shot trade, then obviously he realized that he doesn't have it. It was too late and he ended up just hitting it on his right foot. I could have gone for a finesse shot from that position, but like I said, it was too late. Here though, the first goal of this video, a penalty, and a gritty to go with it, smashes it into the top corner. He's got 99 penalties, and well, clearly it shows. Here, a very important tackle from Lloris. Figo has it. I kind of read the the sombrero flick, and Lloris gets there and makes a pretty good tackle, like I said. But we're not done just yet here. Lloris gets away from Vieira, and that's a very clever pass actually into Alexander-Arnold. And I'm just going to try and go all the way, see if I can get Lloris an assist from that very clever pass, and unfortunately we end up hitting the crossbar. Of course we do, but here Lloris again comes in with a good tackle. I'm just going to showcase the dribbling on the card because he's got good dribbling stats, but he genuinely dribbles in slow motion despite having good dribbling stats. I mean, that was pretty slow. He's a 6'2" tall player, so I'm not expecting it to be quicker than that. But with those stats, I mean, come on. Anyway, here we can showcase the pace on the card. He dribbles slowly, but he definitely runs very fast. Does very well to get away from a couple players. I could have laid that pass off to Rodrigo earlier on to get a guaranteed assist, but I decided to go for the finesse shot, and unfortunately the goalkeeper makes a save. Here, once more showcasing the passing ability on the card, gets away from Bernardo Silva, La Croqueta to create a little bit of an angle, and the outside foot pass once more on that left foot is absolutely superb, and we do get the 4th assist of this video. Here though, Lloris with a good interception. That is good dribbling to get away from Bernardo Silva, not once but twice and thrice eventually, and I'm just going to try and see if we can go all the way. Get away from Vieira as well. skipped away past Teo Hernandez, and unfortunately the keeper makes a good save. It was a green time power shot, he connected with it well, but like I said, it is a good save, and there it does not end up in the back of the net, but you can clearly see the long shots on this card are pretty decent. But can he finish from inside the box? He does very well, sits the player down onto the floor, and the finish at the end of it on the left foot is into the bottom corner. And surprisingly enough, the only two goals of this video, have come from inside the box. Anyway, heading on to the last clip showcasing the recovery speed on the card, which we haven't really been able to do. But you guys can clearly see Dybala's trying to run away. He can't. Lloris runs alongside him, catches up to him. I'm not too sure who makes that interception in the end, whether it's him or Busquets, but regardless, Lloris did well to catch up to Dybala in the first place. So guys, with that being said, it is time now to review the card, and as you guys will see from the player bio, or as you guys can see rather, in 4 games has managed 2 goals and 4 assists, so 6 goal contributions from CDM and centre mid is absolutely spectacular, and the hat-trick of assists obviously in the first game makes a big difference, but this guy is genuinely insane. So when it comes down to where I think you should play him and the strengths and weaknesses on the card, just talking about the card in general, I think the best position for him would be CDM with an engine cam style, just to improve the agility, make him more technical if that's even possible, because look at the stats on the card, right? But just making him a little bit more agile will obviously help, and boosting the pace is obviously a must do with this card. I feel like it's one of the only things you can actually boost with the card. So boosting agility and pace, the only cam style that does that is the engine cam style. So if you are playing him as CDM, the engine cam style is the way to go. He is very fast with the hunter cam style, which I do recommend if you're trying him out at sentiment as a box to box, which you can play as. But sometimes the technical ability might just let you down in certain situations, but obviously you're not expecting him to be that technical type of guy. You are expecting him to be that strong defensive midfielder, win the ball back, get past a couple players, maybe hold some players off and launch that long pass forward, or just make that pass into your centre mid. That, in my opinion, is the best way to use him. I think he's definitely that type of guy, something like Patrick Vieira would be. So when it comes down to the pace, it's phenomenal. He's very fast, especially with the pace boost. I'm going to give him a 9.5 out of 10. Shooting is decent enough. Well, I say decent enough. It's actually really, really good. Long shots are solid. He hit the bar from the finesse shot. The power shots are very good as well. Gets them on target, hits them well. Just missed that one in the first game, unfortunately. So shooting does get a 9 out of 10, especially with the boosted finishing from the Hunter Chem style. Passing, phenomenal. This guy's passing is better than Team of the Season. Well, on par actually. Team of the Season De Bruyne, which says a lot. So passing does get a 10 out of 10 without a doubt. Dribbling, like I said, you're playing at defensive mid, you want to boost your agility and you will feel a lot better on the ball. It will also max out some of the other dribbling stats. I'm not quite sure which ones though. I think it's the dribbling, which obviously would be nice, but boosting agility in the dribbling category is the main point. They're giving him the ancient chem style like I mentioned earlier. So for the dribbling at defensive mid, it is solid. I think with the ancient chem style, 9.5 out of 10. As is though, 9.3 definitely is solid enough. Defending is spectacular. I don't think he needs a boost. Right place at the right time. He's got the reach. He's got good interceptions. And yeah, defending does get a 9.5 out of 10. Physical, 9.7 straight up. This guy is extremely strong in midfield. He can hold off and push off pretty much almost everybody. He does last the full 90 as well. And him being 6'2" tall with 99 jumping, he wins pretty much every single header. So, I discussed the best chem style, best position, and where I think you should play him and try him, and what chem style is in those positions. With that being said, is he worth the 900,000 coins you would pay for him? I genuinely think so. This guy's one of the best midfielders I've used in the Premier League. A very fun card, especially because he's a goalkeeper that's playing in an outfield position. I think that just makes the card 10 times more fun because it's a very rare type of card. And I think with him being 6'2" tall, the reach he has in the midfield, especially at a defensive mid position, is spectacular. I think he's one of the best defensive mids in the game. Obviously, if you run a double pivot, I'm not quite sure if many of you still do that. But 4-2-3-1. Lloris and Kante, ahead of the defense, nobody is getting past you. So I do recommend him 100%. I do think he is worth the coins. And with that being said, I do bring an end to this video. If you liked it, smash the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until then guys, stay tuned for the next one. Peace.